live from the Santa Cruz County Fairgrounds in Watsonville, California. It's time for the 14th Howard Kaeding Classic. Cole Macedo gets first call into turns 1 and 2 over the 2X of Justin Sanders. We've already got one facing the wrong way. It's the 10 and Dominic Gordon, middle of the backstretch, and we are yellow right away. Don't think Sanders is going to let him do that twice. We're going to find out. Top 2 in the points, top 2 on the racetrack. Let's try this again. Howard, this is for you. We are green. Cole Macedo slides up in front of Sanders. This time Sanders tries to answer back on the bottom in Demo Mitri's 2X. Can't do it. The Tarleton 21 and Cole Macedo leads lap 1. Haymaker incoming from Sanders right off the get-go. Sanders takes the lead. And Justin Sanders going to lead lap number 2 in the 2X. But Kaeding a slide job on the 7 car of Sean the Shark Becker. Becker turns back underneath him. Kaeding holds the spot, slides wide. Shark Infested Waters there for 3rd. Draws in the 24 Chase Thompson, 3rd, 4th, and 5th under a blanket. Becker committed to making the bottom work in that Bjork Construction 7B. He'll slot in behind Kaeding. It's Sanders, Macedo, and they fan out for the 3rd spot. Kaeding, Becker, and Johnson. 15 of Nick Parker, 17 W. Golovic, 3 Montgomery, 121 Steele, and the 0 of Kaeding. Already starting to chase the tail of the rear of the field here on lap number 6 this time by in this 30-lap feature. Traffic is heavy duty with a 24-car field here on this quarter-mile ribbon of dirt prepared by Tom Sadmiller. Sanders goes through the middle there of Chisholm and Soaries. Can't quite get it going as we saw lots of smoke pouring out of the 0 at TK Tim Kaeding near the back of the top 10. We stay green as Sanders puts the 12 in between himself and Cole Macedo here on lap number 8. Sanders showing the way in lap traffic on the high side like he's done so many times in his Ocean Speedway sprint car career. 49 Taco Bravo 360 wins at this Speedway. And looking for his 2nd HK Classic with 10 down. Here goes Macedo for his first shot at the lead. Showed his nose in turn number 1. Nothing doing here on lap 10. Sanders feeling the urgency, slides. Last year's Taco Bravo champ, the 72 of Kurt Nelson, as there's also a smoke screen coming out of the car next in line, which is the 12 of John Clark out of Windsor. Macedo undaunted by this traffic, staying within a car length of Sanders. Macedo shows his nose again here on lap number 12. Sanders holds court. It's Sanders, Macedo, about 3 or 4 car lengths back to Kaeding. Spin in turn number 2. It's the 8 right at Chisholm. Jeremy Chisholm going around in turn number 2. One of our B-main transfers. In fact, he was the final of the transfers. And we get a reprieve. Lights are down. We're going racing. The 2 of Sanders is the leader on the outside of the 21 of Macedo. Back underway. Crisscross applesauce among the top 2. They were trying to figure out where to go. Macedo sails it in there in turn 3. Cole Macedo back to the lead. Sanders is there. Sanders takes it back, a haymaker battle. Justin Sanders retakes the lead and leads lap 14. Macedo shows his nose, nothing doing. Meanwhile, up into third for the 7B is Sean Becker on the restart. But Kaeding trying to get back at Sean Becker for third. It's Sanders, Macedo, Becker, Kaeding, and Johnson. And the 0 at Tim Kaeding. TK started 13th. He's on the move. TK's got to be a contender for that Williams Rubing Hard Charger as he's gone 13th to 6th. Things settling down for the moment. They'll be getting to the tail of the field. There'll be dogs chasing their tail in a moment here. 12 laps to go, and we're back into that Watsonville traffic. Sanders forced to go low and put the slider there on the lap car at Chisholm. Little bounce off of that fluff there on the exit of fourth, but Sanders hangs on. Sanders, Macedo, Becker. TK had a brief battle with the 17W at Galvic for 6th, but looks like TK has held on to it. Sanders puts a couple of lap cars to himself and Macedo. 9 to go for Justin Sanders, looking for his second career HK. Everything all the way around the top. There's a little battle between the 3 of Montgomery and the 73 of Brunel at the back half of the top 10. They're putting on a little fight for the 8th roll there. Also, Dylan Bloomfield trying to come back through. He's up the inside of Nick Parker for 10th. But everybody in front of them running pretty well single file around the top of this Ocean Speedway. Uh-oh! Gage Garcia in the Killer Motorsports 2K spins it out and looks like he might have a handling issue. Something might be broken on the front wheels there. And that gives us another reset with 7 to go here on lap 23. Well, Sanders was in cruise control, a 1.2 second lead, or about 4 or 5 car lengths if you prefer. And now that evaporates with 7 laps to go between Sanders and Cole Macedo. Sean Becker is 3rd, Bud Kaeding is 4th, Chase Johnson 5th, and then 13th to 6th for Tim Kaeding with Becker, Kaeding, Johnson. Back underway in the MedTech restart zone. Wow, Sanders really good on that little bit of moisture there on the top. Remember, if you were with us last night, that's how Macedo made all of his big moves last night, was up there on that moisture. The Kaedings were battling for 4th for a minute there. The 0 of TK up into the top 5, 13th to 5th for Tim Kaeding. Kaeding now challenging Bud Kaeding. Bud Kaeding holds off his brother Tim for the 4th spot. We're down to just 4 to go for Justin Sanders, who is looking so smooth on that narrow moisture band. You can't really call it a cushion up there. 1.4 second lead. Just gives it a little touch there coming out of 4. But we're going into traffic with 3 to go, and that's always very unpredictable. We'll see if Sanders presses the issue with the lead he has, or if he opts to just tiptoe it home with 2 to go for 6,900 on the line. Whoa, the 12 and the 25, the slower traffic there. They had a little coming together right on the inside of Sanders. That's always a nervous feeling. White flag in the 14th Howard Kaeding Classic. He finally got this thing done in 2022. He'll do it again in 2024. His 20th career NARC victory and a hometown hero with a flip for another hometown hero after the checker for Kurt Nelson. but Justin Sanders wins the 14th Howard Kaeding Classic. A $6,900 drive for his 20th career NARC victory and his second HK. And race fans, salute the hometown hero. How about it for Justin Sanders?
Race fans, give it up for the one and only Justin Sanders, the winner of the Howard Kaeding Classic here. We'll get these cars shuffled around a little bit here so we can actually get some interviews to take place. Yeah, can you roll forward? Can I push you? Okay, race fans, give it up one more time. Justin Sanders can really appreciate it now. Feature event winner. That was a methodical, workmanlike effort there. You kind of skated around the top like you're an ice skater, kind of not much to work on up there. And you held off Cole Macedo. It was a great run today.
Yeah, our car was pretty close. We were really good there in the midpoint of the race. And then, when the rubber came in 1 and 2, I was kind of sliding myself to exit and catching the stuff, and I didn't know when to stop doing that. I didn't want to, leave the top open for him to be pounding and get a run on me going into 3. So, it all worked out. Just kind of knowing when to move and how hard to push, and not make any mistakes running over any lap cars. So, we had a really good race car. There's always room for improvement, but. Got to thank Demo Mitri, Farmers Brewing Company, North County Plastering, Yuba Sutter Aviation, System 1, FK Rod Ends, Walker Performance Filtration, High Performance Lubricants, Smith Titanium, TI-64, KPC Chassis. This car's been awesome. Can't forget Willie Kane, Cole Kane, Factory Kane. We're how this racing goes. Could turn around in an instant next week, but we'll go enjoy this win. Got to thank my fiance for always helping me out when I need it and supporting me. My parents are here in front of a hometown crowd. It's pretty cool. So, I don't know what to say. Thanks to Mike, Ty, Cody, Nick, and Demo for everything. And just try to keep this rolling.
So.
Good. Night number 1 of the season here at Watsonville Speedway for Howard Kaeding. Night number 2, we qualified third in our group, won our heat race, finished second in Dodge, and got the pole and last try fit, and we were the rest of the race, and Justin done a good race, and just say hi to everyone, and just coming in now. And
Nick, don't thank anybody.
And we're not taking no one, and just everyone on the car, Demo.
Nick, what weight did you have in the car tonight?
I don't know.
What do you mean? The turns were in it.
A lot. And we go to our next race.
Nick had me put 4 turns in the right rear up before we went out, and it was really good on that.
Yep. And
Great call, Nick.
Great call, Demo. And we go to the next race and have a good night and safe drive home, and we will get the car started now.